Last week, I had one of those moments where I just sat down and realized your life can actually change in a matter of minutes. And it happened to me right here on YouTube. Like, I'll get into it later, but for now, just stay with me for a second. I'm sure you're ready for this one. So before this video starts, you're actually going to make a deal, okay? Are you ready? Don't worry, it's not hard at all, trust me. Now the deal is, if you enjoyed this video, you're going to drop a like. That is if you enjoyed this video. Okay, let me push this back a bit. Okay, now the second deal we are going to be making is, I would set a timer, a 2-minute timer by the way. So once that time is up, and you're still watching, if you're not yet subscribed, then you have to subscribe to the channel. That is the second deal we are making, because if you're still watching at the 2-minute mark, it clearly means that you're enjoying or you're relating to whatever is displaying on your screen. So yeah, that is the second deal. Without wasting much of your time, let's head back to the video. And yeah, let's see. Currently it's like 11 p.m. on Sunday, April 5th. I don't know what you're doing at this moment, but obviously by the time this video is posted, time has already gone. So with that, I want to welcome you to my mind, and honestly, welcome to my experience. I feel like this video is more of like a conversation than any other thing. So just imagine we are sitting together and I'm just telling you what's on my mind lately. So I don't know. So basically, I just posted a video. Nothing too crazy, nothing different from what I've been doing. But for some reason, something about it just, felt different. And I didn't even realize it at first. I remember just sitting there and thinking, wait, what if things are actually starting to change for me? And that thought alone, it did something to me. Because sometimes it feels like you're putting in effort and nothing is happening. Like you're trying, you're showing up and it's just quiet. And then suddenly something shifts, and this happened the moment I decided to change my video title. Like, it's so funny, like a title change cost 400 and something people to watch my video, and it also cost like 12 people or more if I'm counting right, to subscribe to my channel. Like, it's so surprising how something so small as changing my title drew more people into my video. So it's not even in a big way or a loud way, but enough for you to notice. And I don't think it's just me. I feel like there are moments in your life too where things are just quietly aligning and you almost miss it because you're so focused on how far you still have to go. But that moment reminds me that your life doesn't always change slowly. Sometimes it changes in a moment, like in the blink of in the blink of an eye. So the 2-minute timer is up. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, I guess it's time to fulfill your part of the deal. Now let's go back to the video. Like, your life could just change through like a decision, a video, a random day that you just decide to show up or not show up. And I think that is why I wanted to make this video, because if you're in that phase where something seems, did I say something? Because let me just hit it back. Because if you're in that phase where nothing seems to be happening, you might actually be closer to what you're dreaming of having. And with that being said, there's something I need to also say, in the sense that sometimes we are so focused on what we are planning on getting and we lose sight of what we are currently experiencing. In the sense that I have experienced my own fair share of bad things that have happened or sad occasions that have happened, and I was so focused on the thing that I was hoping to get, and then you now miss out on a lot of things because you're just hoping for one thing. And most times when you get that one thing, your happiness is most times short-lived. Let's not lie. Like, if you take your time and like think back to that moment where you got something that you felt that you wanted the most, and once you get it, let's say maybe your happiness can last for like 3 days and then you're back to factory reset. I was having a conversation with my friend not too long, and we're having a conversation on something concerning this, where he also talked about enjoying the process of getting what you want, so you don't miss out on life hoping for one particular thing, and when you now get that thing, you now feel less motivated, or you don't even know where to start because you were expecting that one thing and now it has happened, and then you don't know what to do. So I believe so much in building and enjoying the process of what you have. And that is why I would advise anyone to actually start with, learning a skill or starting a new hobby. And that is why I actually picked up this hobby of learning, or this skill of makeup. I recently started learning how to do my own makeup, and I have been so drawn in. Yes, I do have things that I'm really hoping and wishing to, happen in my life. But currently being drawn into this whole idea of learning how to do my own makeup makes me wish that I had learned this thing like years before, because I know I would have profited from this, like especially in uni, where I would have had the opportunity to like do makeup for a lot of people and gain money or make more money. But shit happens, things happen, and now I'm learning it. I'm still excited because I know there will be cases or scenarios where I would have to like do my own makeup, probably for an event or a date or for business purposes at the same time. So all I'm just saying in this particular scene that you're watching is to learn to enjoy the process of becoming. So even after you get that thing that you want, you still have something to hope for, or something that you enjoy, or something to even look forward to. So with that being said, let's head to the next scene. In my last video, I talked about starting over as a YouTuber and wanting to explore my creativity. Now, I was surprised by the outcome I got from that video. So if you haven't watched it and you're watching this particular video, feel free to like look up. You'll see a highlight there. You can click that to watch the video and come back to this one. Now, the big question I asked myself is, how do I even start? Or maybe to yourself, how do you start? You must not be a creator to relate to this particular thing. You can address this to whatever situation or feeling that you're having concerning this. The main highlighting points I asked myself as a creator and a YouTuber is, what do I want you to feel from watching my videos? And who do I imagine speaking to with my videos? And lastly, I said a lot of "and," what do I want to tell with my videos? You can turn this around to your specific need. Maybe you're in a relationship. Who do I want to entertain in my next relationship? What do I want to achieve from my next relationship? You get my point. You can fix this to your situation. So after all the questions, the next thing, what is the actual first step? Because it sounds nice in theory, right? Like starting over, a new beginning, whatnot. I used to think the first step was doing something big, like making a huge decision, cutting people off, changing everything overnight. But honestly, I don't think that is the first step anymore. I think the first step is telling yourself the honest truth. Because if you skip that part, you'll just restart the same life in a different way, in a different font. But if you're not honest about what needs to change, nothing actually changes. So for me, starting over didn't begin with action. It became with self-awareness. Sitting with yourself, questioning things, admitting things that you didn't want or whatnot. And it wasn't pretty. Like even with my content, I had to admit that I wasn't always creating from a place of honesty. Sometimes I was creating from pressure, from comparison, from this is what I think people want. And that truth doesn't necessarily sit with me, because if you're asking yourself, where do I even start? Just start there. Not with the perfect plan, not with any announcements, just be yourself. And then after that, then you can start making small decisions that actually align with the life you say you want. Because now you're no more second guessing yourself, you're choosing from a place of clarity. And in this sense, like I had to come to a point, because I used to be a person that used to be like so indecisive. And I had to learn by facing my fears head on, because I used to be scared about what if I make this decision and this decision is not the right one. I think that is where self-trust comes in, because now I am now forced to make an effort, push myself to do things, believing and trusting that I am making the right decision for myself. If it fails, then I can still try again another route, I don't know. But in the same sense, the main thing to changing your life is by making small decisions little by little and working according to you and according to the way you have planned it. And at the same time, also admitting to the fact that you're not perfect and you're capable of making mistakes. So whenever I catch yourself going back or doing, what you used to do before, or entertaining what you used to entertain before, then you can, change. I think that I have to say concerning this, and I hope somehow you enjoyed this video and you found comfort in this video, because that is what I am trying to create with my videos at this point. And finally we have come to the end of this video, and I hope to see you same time next week. Bye.